Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access Black Madden. I'm just going to go over a couple of plays here with the New York Giants versus the Vikings in their very first meeting. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is identify the routes. And as you can see here, Saquon Barkley is going to go on a flat route here. Slayton is going to run a deep slant here. Richie James is going to run a short slant here, like mirror routes. This receiver here is going to run a deep out, while Hodgins here runs a deep in, a short in. Now, against the defense, this is really going to be man up, but they're going to try to bait Daniel Jones. So instead of this linebacker guarding Saquon Barkley, he's going to shorten up and guard Richie James, while this quarterback takes Saquon Barkley and it's going to be man up across the board, bump and run here on the slot. So let's run the play here. Also, this guy right here, he's just going to be in the middle of the field. He's going to guard everything in the middle of the field and make sure Daniel Jones doesn't run. Deep safety. So let's see how this play works here. All right, we're going to start the play. I can see Daniel Jones. He gets it. And he throws a quick slant to Slayton. Now, we should run a little bit more plays like this against the Vikings because a lot of these teams are going to try to bait Daniel Jones to throw it quick over the middle. Because if he throws it quick over the middle to Richie James right here, that's a pick to the linebacker. So they're going to try to bait him. Good protection here. Daniel Jones sits in the pocket and fires to Slayton. Now, Slayton, I wish he had better route running skills because he really wins this route with just speed. Because he didn't do anything to deter the DB from noticing that it was a slant. Look how he runs the route. He didn't put any danger on the DB at all. Best thing he could have did was come out full speed and try to get that DB to turn his hips and then go into the route. But a good ball right here by Daniel Jones and it's caught. We should run more plays like this against the Vikings in the first game. All right, guys, here's another play in this Giants versus Vikings game in the first game here. It's going to be the same concept, except the play is going to be mirrored. And this time, Slayton's going to be here at the bottom. And he's going to run a deep in towards slant route here, which actually gets open. But Daniel Jones misses the pass here, get a little pressure in his face. Probably still should have hit the pass, but Richie James is going to run a clear out for him. And so this is the reason why I say we should run these deep slant concepts with Slayton, because I think they're going to get open against these DBs because these DBs don't have a lot of confidence when they're on the field. So let's get these routes off the screen and let's run the play. So as you can see here, Slayton's at the bottom. Far off coverage, which we want with Darius Slayton. And Darius Slayton makes the route, gets open again. Now, Daniel Jones had to release it a little bit early because he got some pressure in his face. But this pass still should have been completed. You know, a good pass right there. That linebacker right there is not going to make it. So, should have been a completion. But here's the thing with the route running on this team that I am really been trying to push the whole season. Darius Slayton, you run a low 4.3. Why when he takes off on the ball, it looks like he jogs. Like, if you run these routes full speed, he's in this position from the get-go, and it allows you to get your slant route easier without having any coverage on you because his hips are still turned and he's running on his horse thinking that you're going to go deep. Use your speed to your advantage. I don't care what route you run, Slayton. Fire off the line and use your speed to your advantage. There's no reason why you shouldn't already be up on his hip, making him run like a slave and making him run deep as well to try to cover you. And then this slant route becomes easier. And also Daniel Jones will be able to hit you faster because you probably would have been into your route right about here. And look how clean the pocket is right now for Daniel Jones before Evan Neal gives up the pressure in the inside. And he's able to hit you. Run your route full speed every time. Use your speed to your advantage. That's your greatest asset, Slayton. Don't jog, because even though that looks fast, that's a jog for Slayton. Slayton could already be almost at the 44, 45 yard line, and he's on his horse back. And then you do this quick slant route, easy money. That's why I think we should use Slayton to our advantage on those deep slants against the Vikings this game coming up. Thank you guys for watching. This is a Big Blue Crew production.